afternoon, everyone, and a warm welcome, and I can say that now because the sun's out, to Tudor Barns for this celebration of Beth and Ewan's wedding. Or should I say, Mr. and Mrs. Watson. So I'd like to begin by thanking you all for making this such a special day for Beth and Ewan. And just in case you don't know, they're known to us as B, BB, Auntie BB, you, Uncle you, and not least, you dog. But it's so nice to see family and friends from around the country gathered here today to join in this wonderful celebration. Regardless of the weather, what a wonderful service, and didn't she look beautiful? So your journey started on the 29th of December 1995. She was late, not just by 4 days from Christmas Day, but by 4 years. After 4 years, we were told it wasn't just going to happen. And whilst it wasn't all that bad trying, that was it. Literally though, the next day, we found out your mum was pregnant. We just thought it was a hangover from the village fete the day before. So here you are, our miracle child. A special young woman, made in Nottingham, born in Ipswich. A beautiful, blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl who was everything we had dreamed of, and a sister for Amy. When they first met, she knew she would be married. I think it was a case of mistaken identity. I'm sure she thought he was Jurgen Klopp, the ex-Liverpool football manager, and could see the pound notes in his eyes. But their relationship soon blossomed and they became good friends, soulmates, and eventually life partners. Ewan has become a friend, a mate, and a much-loved member of the Swallow clan. I have to say he's helped me through some bad times over recent years, always there with B, no matter what time of day or night, when he didn't have to be, and I have to thank him for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Beth and Ewan continue their journey through life as a married couple, I'd like you all to raise a glass and join me in congratulating them both and wish them a happy and fun-filled life together. To Beth and Ewan.
I, Bethany Faye Swallow,
take you, Ewan Hunter Watson.
take you, Ewan Hunter Watson,
To be my husband.
to be my husband,
To have and to hold.
to have and to hold,
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
For better, for worse.
for better, for worse,
For richer, for poorer.
for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish,
Till death us do part.
till death us do part,
According to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God.
In the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
I'm not going to take too much of your time, but there are a few things that a bride and groom should say. So on behalf of my wife and I, here we go. So we would both like to start by thanking all of you for coming today. It means a lot to us both to have all of our family and friends here today. We really appreciate the effort everyone's made to come, especially everyone from up north. I know it's a long drive. We have about equal amounts Yorkshire and Lancashire here, so I'm hoping everyone can get on overnight. Fingers crossed. I also wanted to take a quick moment to remember those family members who couldn't be here today. You might have seen some of the photos in the conservatory. I know they'll all be looking down on us and smiling today, and they're in our hearts. So cheers to all of them. Cheers. So at this point, I should probably talk about my beautiful bride. We met more than 10 years ago now. By random chance, I ended up in a flat full of nurses through at uni. No idea why. Me and Beth both hit it off from the very beginning. I remember very clearly walking through a random park in Leeds with Bea before a night out, only a few weeks after meeting her, and we were chatting for ages in the freezing cold at midnight, and I knew then that I wanted to marry her. It took me a long time, but here we are. I went back and tried to find that park on Google Maps because I thought it was so romantic, and it was just a normal park. I meant to say some nice stuff about Bea just now, but over the last few weeks, she's told me repeatedly how if I say anything soppy, she'll probably kill me. And after 10 years, I still can't be 100% certain whether that's true or not. So instead, I wanted to share something one of her patients wrote in a card that I think sums her up beautifully. You deal with everyone and everything with a purpose and a humour and a strength and a grace that will stay in our memories forever. Bea, there is no one I would rather walk through life with than you. We've been together for 10 years, and in that time we've finished university together, travelled all over the world, got our first jobs, bought our first house, and now we've finally become husband and wife. If we can squeeze all of that into 10 fantastic years, then I can't wait to see the rest of our lives together. So if you could all stand and raise a glass for my wife. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Bea.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Bethany and Ewan have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. You may greet the happy couple, and you may kiss your bride.
I will walk with you though the road be long, and set forth with a flower, a dream, a song. I take your hand, look in your eyes and know I will walk with you anywhere you go. I will walk with you when the full moon's light is like a lantern in the coldest night. I promise you my heart, entire and all. I will walk with you as the shadows fall. I will walk with you all the years ahead, on sunlit hills and when the sun has fled. And when our call is heard, it's our unguessed. I will walk with you through the lands of rest.